Hey everyone, it's me, the one and only the Sparkle Girl, aka Caitlin Sparkle. And today, boys and girls, we are here to talk about the home video tapes that I used to own as a kid. Sadly, I don't have them anymore, but I can still tell you all about them. I've always remembered the Disney home videos, mostly, yeah. But I do remember some other home videos that I also used to own. I like to start with the Disney ones. So, let's get the magic.
Coming soon from Disney Videos.
I remember Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And I also remember Pinocchio and Dumbo. And I also do remember Bambi. Oh, I love Bambi so much. And I do remember two home videos of Cinderella. Don't ask me why, it was a long time ago. And I do remember Alice in Wonderland, and I also remember Peter Pan, and I also remember Lady and the Tramp, and I also remember The Sleeping Beauty. When I was a kid, when I first watched The Sleeping Beauty on a home video, let's say I didn't like the scene when Maleficent turned into a dragon. That used to give me nightmares when I was a kid, but luckily it didn't scare me anymore. Yeah, because I grew out of it since I'm more grown up now, so. That's what happens once you get older. When you used to get scared by some things as a kid, and you stop getting scared by them once you grow up. And I also do remember the 101 Dalmatians. Yeah. And I also remember watching The Jungle Book, and I also remember the Mary Poppins. Oh yeah, I love the Aristocats. Yeah, so cute. And I also remember Robin Hood, even though I don't really watch or not being a fan of Winnie the Pooh, but I do remember watch this peculiar film as a kid. Even though I hardly watched all the way through, but I do remember watching some bits of it. And I also remember The Rescuers, and I also remember Fox and the Hound, and I also remember Basil the Great Mouse Detective. And I do remember Oliver and Company. And here's my all-time favorite, The Little Mermaid. And I also remember Beauty and Beast. And did I ever mention to you guys that the Beast used to give me the creeps as a kid? Yeah. He doesn't anymore, which is good. And here's Aladdin. And I also remember The Lion King, Pocahontas, and Toy Story, and there's Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Beauty and the Beast, and Enchanted Christmas, and there's Mulan, and there's Pocahontas 2, Journey to a New World, and I also remember The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, and there's Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, I remember that, and I also remember A Bug's Life, I also remember Tarzan, and there's Toy Story 2, and I also remember Dinosaur, and I also remember this one VHS. When I was a kid, I thought it was going to be just about, characters from, from the Toy Story movies. But it turns out it was about a cartoon series of Buzz Lightyear. Well, okay, but I'm not really into stuff like that, space or something like that. Yeah, but opinion handles if you like stuff like this. But yeah, and there's Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Oh, and I also somehow remember a little bit with this home video of The Empire's New Groove. Oh, and Lady and the Tramp 2, Scam's Adventures, Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Yeah, I don't really watch the movie itself, but I do remember seeing the home video of it. But I do remember watching Monster Inc. And there's Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, Return to Neverland. So these are the Disney home videos I had as a kid. Okay, let's start with the other home videos that I haven't mentioned yet. So Teletubbies. Yeah, I remember watching those videos. Although, while I don't really remember much about them, as in by watching all the way through, I do remember some bit of it, like where all the children are playing painting. And I also remember this woman, I don't know what her name is, but I just remember, but I do remember this Tappy Bear. The tweenies. Okay, let's get rolling. I remember the one about ready to play with the tweenies. And I also remember the other home video of the tweenies called Tweenies Song Time. Yeah. I just like some good songs like Gonna Build a House or Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round. There's so many good songs. And the Music Man. Come on down your way. Something like that. Or coffee, coffee, me do. I do this. Okay, calm it down, girl. But I do remember the Hello Kitty home videos. Although I only have one. Yeah, but I do remember watching the episodes. Some of you might have seen a video of the episode I've uploaded already. Yeah, it's okay if you haven't seen it or anything, but you can still watch it whenever you want to. No rush. Oh yeah, Bear in the Big Blue House. I got 2 home videos of that. And I also remember The Land Before Time, James and the Giant Peach. I do remember Madeline. I do remember Stuart Little and the sequel for Stuart Little. And I got to say, I love those films. But if I really had to pick which album are my favorites, I'd say the second one. I watched that mostly compared to the first one, to be honest, growing up as a kid. Oh, Matilda! Even though I mostly watch it on the DVD growing up the most, but still, I do still remember watching on home video as well, of course. Yeah. Even though I didn't own them or anything, but I do remember watching them in my primary school, and I do remember watching the Sesame Street home videos about letters and numbers. Oh yeah, I also remember watching the Little Mermaid TV show as a kid. Let's just say I do remember watch some episodes from those home videos in my primary school, along with my best friend Sophie. Oh yeah, I remember watching Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. I know what you're thinking, sister. That's the best film that me and Sophie like. Although, scenes I didn't like when I was a kid, though. Yeah. I still enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but still. I'm just sharing my opinion, so. Hang on a minute. I think I do remember watching this, but on the VHS as well. But that was in a different primary school before I met Sophie. But I do remember watching this peculiar Wizard of Oz thingy cartoon film. But I didn't like that scene with the witch melting because that used to give me the nightmares as a kid. So I just didn't like it. But when I watched it again, sometimes after I discovered it again, it didn't really bother me that much, to be honest. I do remember the home video of Shrek, and I also remember watching the home videos of Barbie in the Nutcracker and Barbie as Rapunzel and Barbie in Swan Lake. So yeah, so these are the home videos that I watched as a kid. Alright then, I'll leave you guys to it now, and thank you for watching my videos, boys and girls. Oh, and good news, my granddad is home from the hospital. Bye, boys and girls, and have a wonderful time. See ya, and good luck.